Hi everyone, welcome to Mash Math. Today we are going to study chapter 7 triangles, theorem 7.5 RHS congruence rule. So what does this theorem says? This theorem says that if in two right triangles, the hypotenuse of one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So basically what does it say? It says that if there are two triangles are there and that triangle also what? Right triangle. So if there are two right triangles are there, then the hypotenuse and one side of the one triangle, hypotenuse and any one side of a triangle, okay, either you take this side or this side, okay, so hypotenuse and one side of a one triangle is equal to the other triangle hypotenuse and one side of that triangle, then we can say that two triangles are congruent. So once again I am repeating, in short, if you find the two right triangles, say hypotenuse means what actually? The slope that you see. So whenever right triangle means it should be 90 degree, then we call it right triangle, and the slope what you see, that we call it hypotenuse. Okay, just opposite to the right angle, that side we call it hypotenuse. So here also hypotenuse is this, because right angle is here, opposite to that becomes the hypotenuse. Now any one side, so this we call it perpendicular, this is perpendicular, and this we call it base. So this is base and this is perpendicular. So any one side, so if what the theorem says that if two right triangles are there, then hypotenuse is same. If this hypotenuse is equal, both the triangle, whatever the measurement of hypotenuse here, the same measure here. So if this side is hypotenuse is equal, then any one side, either perpendicular, here perpendicular equal, or base and base is equal. So let's take maybe base, okay, and base is equal. Okay, that's what said. If two right triangles, hypotenuse and one side, any one side, either perpendicular side or a base side, in one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So if both the hypotenuse is same, equal, then base is equal, base or any one side is equal, then we can tell that these two triangle will be congruent. So now we have to prove this. Yes, it is true, we have to prove. So this is actually what? RHS rule. Now when we have to prove, we can't use this only. So we can't use RHS here, because we have to prove RHS only here. This rule, right angle, hypotenuse and side. So this is what we have to prove. So to prove this, what we will do, we can make use of other congruence rule, we can make use of it. So what are the rules we can make use of it? Here already what is given to us, it is given to us this side is equal, this side and this side is equal, it is given to us. Now what is left is third side is left. So we can, if we prove that AB is equal to PQ, then the third side also will be equal, then we can prove by side congruent rule, we can prove this. Then if we also prove that AB is equal to PQ, then we are getting already here also 90 degree, here also 90 degree, and this is same we are already given to us. Then what happens? Side angle side. So side angle side also you can make use to prove this triangle congruent. So any one rule we can apply here. For that what we have to do? We have to, for both any one to apply, we need to prove here that AB is equal to PQ. So if we prove AB is equal to PQ, already it is told to us in theorem that a hypotenuse is equal to this hypotenuse, base is equal to this base, means any one side we have taken, right? So let's begin first with what is given to us. Let's write down given. So root 2 right triangle, hypotenuse is given, no, hypotenuse. So both the side hypotenuse is equal. So that is given to us, that is hypotenuse is equal to this hypotenuse. So that is given to us. So let us write down that triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, in this triangle we have angle B equal to angle Q, which is 90 degree. Okay, so that is given to us. Then what is given to us? Hypotenuse is equal, it is given to us. So that means AC is equal to PR. That is given to us. Then any one side. So let's take any one side. We'll take this side. This side is equal to this side. Okay, so that is BC is equal to QR. Okay. So these are the things are given to us in this theorem. It is said hypotenuse equal and any one side is equal and they are having a right angle triangle, so 90 degrees there both. So these are the things given to us. What we have to prove? We have to prove that both the triangles are congruent. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So that's what we have to prove. So let's begin proof. Okay, so first we'll take triangle ABC. In triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem. Why we are taking Pythagoras theorem? Because this is a right angle triangle, so we can apply the Pythagoras theorem here because we want another side to get it. Okay, so if we have to use Pythagoras theorem, what does the Pythagoras theorem says? Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of perpendicular square and base square. So that is the Pythagoras theorem. That is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So this is Pythagoras theorem. So here hypotenuse is what here? AC. So AC square equal to base is BC square, perpendicular is AB square. Okay, so we keep this as equation 1. So same way in triangle PQR also we can write by Pythagoras theorem. So PQR Pythagoras theorem is what? Here hypotenuse is PR, base is QR. So hypotenuse square, right? So hypotenuse here is PR square, then base square is here QR plus perpendicular is PQ. So this we consider as equation 2. Okay, now see equation 1 and equation 2. What we can write? From equation 1 and 2 we get, what we get? You just see equation 1 and 2. Equation 1, equation 2 we can rewrite. Okay, see, you see, because equation PR. Okay, PR, you see, PR is equal to what? AC, given to us already, because AC and PR is hypotenuse. AC and PR is hypotenuse, and we said that they are equal. So if they are equal means whether I write AC or a PR is the same, because AC is equal to PR, PR is equal to AC. So instead of PR I can write AC square. Okay, then another thing, what is given to us? QR is given to us. QR is equal to BC. So QR is equal to BC. So both are equal, it is given to us. So instead of QR we can write BC here. So BC square. Rest we will write as it is. So we can keep this as equation 3. Reason here you can give, that side no place, I am writing here AC is equal to PR and BC is equal to QR given. This reason you can give for this. So now this, let us take equation 3. So from equation 1 and from equation 3, what do we get? Equation 1 is AC square left side Equation 3 also AC square is left side. So left side is the same. That means right side also will be same only, because AC is equal to this equation. AC also is equal to this equation. Then these two will be equal. So let's write down. So that is equation 1 and equation 3. We get that BC square plus AB square. BC square plus AB square is equal to, equation 3 is BC square plus PQ square. So now you see both the side BC square we have, you can cancel. Now what we are left with, AB square is equal to PQ square. So it is said both the square, if it is square here, if it is say square, then it can be equal. See, for example, if x square is equal to x square, then can we say x is equal to x? So same way, AB will be equal to PQ. Okay, so we have proved now AB is equal to PQ. So this you can consider as equation 4, because already we have here, right, equation 4. So now we have proved that AB is equal to PQ. So we proved that AB is equal to PQ. So now you can apply any of this rule. Either you can say by SSS also you can say they are congruent, or you can say side angle side also you can say they are congruent. So it is up to you whichever one you want to use it. Okay. So now in triangle ABC and PQR, you can write down that AB is equal to PQ. You can say just proved. You can say, or you can say that equation number we have given here, right? So you can also say from equation 4. So any one reason you can give. Then next, BC is equal to QR, and then AC is equal to PR. So these two are given to us. So that is the reason. So now can we say therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by sides, all three sides are there. AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, AC is equal to PR. So by side criteria we have proved. Hence proved. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you and God bless you.